guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tisha the Brave. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today I'm here to talk about activating your sacral chakra, okay? Yes, I'm wearing orange for that reason. So just a reminder, at the end of this video there will be a bonus tarot reading for those who are struggling with connecting to their sacral. So if you want to go ahead and just skim to that part, there will be timestamps down below in my pinned comment section and also in my description box. And also just to remind you that on my Patreon I also do pick a card. I also do like tarot pick a card sessions every Monday, and also the numerology and the moon forecast weekly on a Monday as well. So let's get into the main purpose of the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is connected to your self-expression, your sexuality, your creativity, and your emotions. It is the second chakra and it is located below the navel and in your lower abdomen region. Okay, so this is below the belly button. So here are some signs that you may need to get in touch with your sacral chakra. For some of you guys, sex may be a very taboo subject. Maybe you're embarrassed if people talk about it, or you're not too open about your sexuality, or like maybe you're just a bit like, you grew up in a like household where nobody talked about it, so it's a bit like I don't know if I can talk about this, you guys. I'm a bit embarrassed, I'm a bit uncomfortable. The other thing is, some of you might not like to be emotional or vulnerable, or on the flip side, some of you are too emotional and you leave yourself a bit too vulnerable for people to take advantage of. Some of you people might find it hard to get into relationships, so you might be doing the whole friends with benefits thing, or you might just be like, you know, like hit it and quit it. Or some of you guys may be like too invested in relationships, want to have relationships all the time, going into one relationship after another, or putting everything into a relationship that doesn't really serve you. Some of you may have like creative blocks regularly. You know how people like, oh, I have writer's block, or I don't know how to find inspiration anymore. Like a lot of that is connected to your sacral. So if you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, for example, you won't allow yourself to get into that creative space. Some of you may have hormonal issues. You may have health issues concerning your ovaries, your testes, your wombs, your kidneys, urinary tract, your skin, your spleen, and your gallbladder. Those are particular issues. Sicknesses and illnesses and all these things, like anything spiritual always comes up in the physical. So if you're not being balanced in certain areas, you're not going to feel balanced in real life either. You avoid the color orange. Orange is the color of the sacral, and some people, when they are avoiding colors, I had a friend who was actually getting gifts in the same color and was actively avoiding it because it was weirding them out. So it's so interesting. But like, receive what is given to you, and actually purposely sometimes like wear the colors just to see how you feel, because color therapy is a real thing. So bonus information: Scorpios, Sagittarius, Libras, and Virgos will most likely be affected because of where it governs in the body parts. You know, those are things that you have to be wary of. So like, if you have any of these in your top 3, most likely sun and moon. Most likely sun and moon. You may suffer with some of the things that I've been talking about in general. Okay, so the question now is, how do you activate your sacral? Eat the naturally orange foods that are given to us by nature. So you know, like actual oranges, sweet potatoes, carrots, those kinds of things. Raspberry leaf tea is also a really good thing. I know it's red, but like raspberry leaf tea is actually really good for those of you suffering with hormones, especially us girls who are going through period problems, those kinds of things. Really good for you guys. Meditate with any orange crystals like carnelian, for example, and there are some other orange ones that I had in mind but I've forgotten. But meditate with orange kind of crystals. Yoga as well helps in certain things. You know, there are people who have practices who are specify in certain chakra alignments. Yoga as well helps a lot in these areas. Let me tell you something, like, do not do colonized yoga that you see regularly on TV depicted by a lot of white people. Like, and not to say that you know, there aren't some white people doing the real thing, but what I wanted to say was that find yourself somebody online. I'll give you guys my person that I use all the time, but like, find yourself someone online who's actually in touch with the real practices. You're going to feel a major difference in how you feel. Do not do the colonized version of yoga. Really and truly, you will change your life completely. It's definitely changed mine. I do not do anything remotely like what I used to do, okay? I'm just telling you right now, when you're emotional, allow yourself to feel it, acknowledge it, and do not ignore it, and channel that into creativity. I used to struggle with actually allowing myself to be vulnerable, so I've been working with this chakra too. So like, I used to struggle with being vulnerable, and I would channel that into like my work energy instead. So I wouldn't allow myself to feel. Instead I would be like, all right, cool, let me stop crying, let me stop bitching, and let me get back to work, let me grind, let me hustle. And that did not allow me to feel any type of softness. It didn't allow my life to be good. It allowed me to be overtired, and then also it led to a lot of hormonal issues for me. It led me to be in my masculine, and I didn't have a good balance between like feminine and masculine. And this is why you have to kind of like work with your chakras, because honestly speaking, you need to have that balance of emotion. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself, and channel that into creativity. Like, for example, people channel their emotions into music, and then that actually gives them the opportunity to make money from that emotion. That we need to start thinking like that. Okay, and then allow yourself to rest and be creative for no reason at all. Like, for no reason, just give yourself some time off to just like take the day off, like play hooky, you know, like just do nothing, you know, enjoy your life. Like, life is not just about the hustle and the grind and trying to make it 24/7. You can romanticize your life right now. And then for some people who may need to like believe themselves a little bit more, you should be saying some sacral chakra affirmations. So one of them being like, I embrace pleasure, and I embrace abundance, I celebrate my sexuality, I allow myself to have some fun, you know, something along those lines. If you literally go and Google images and you just type sacral chakra affirmations, you'll get a ton that you can literally print out or write out, or you can make it a fun exercise. So just put affirmations somewhere where you can see it, you know, make it a thing. Some people who have struggled with this chakra in particular have been through some sort of sexual abuse, okay, or molestation or something. And it would be ideal if you sought out therapy. If you're in the UK, I can't tell you about any other country, but if you're in the UK, you can literally be screened for like free therapy through the NHS. And you know, they will just ask you a bunch of questions, and then they'll get back to you. You'll be put on a waiting list, and you'll be able to talk to a therapist if you really need it. So like I said, I can't talk for every other country because I don't live there, but I know for myself that this has been so beneficial for me. The most important thing to do, guys, is to remember to meditate often to reduce your stress and allow yourself to rest. Once you quiet your mind, you don't get triggered as often throughout the day because you've already set the tone for the day. Now that we've reached the end portion of this video, I invite you to come over to the tarot section and pick a card to see what else you can do about your sacral chakra. Hello guys, welcome to your reading. Pick a pile, 1, 2 or 3, whatever pile you choose. These are the kind of cards you're going to be getting. So this is the White Newman deck that I'm going to be using if you choose number 1. We're going to be using playing cards for number 2, and I'm going to be using the Kawaii tarot deck for number 3. So pick whichever one you feel drawn to. Maybe it's the name that I just said. Pick whatever you feel drawn to. We're going to go in with pile number 1 right now and see what is happening with pile number 1. Oh, we've got the Devil tarot card right now, and we've got the Deer, and the Deer is telling us to trust, approach the situation with a light heart. So just in general, the Devil card is about restrictions. It's also about sexuality. It's also about holding yourself back, and also making the same mistakes over and over again, kind of like pushing you into a place of a constant cycle of like hurting yourself. So let's see what else we need to talk about in terms of the sacral chakra. So Spirit, what do we need to hear from, oh, okay, what do we need to hear? Okay, ooh, okay, what do you need to know? Is there anything else that we need to talk about? Yeah, a few more came out. Okay, anything else? I kind of like to run through every pile just to see if there's anything else. If not, okay, we can just continue on if there's nothing else that needs to be said. All right. Okay, pile number one. You got quite a few, so let's start off with the major arcanas. That's just the way I like to read. I always start off with the major arcanas. So first of all, justice. You got the justice card here, and I'm thinking you're trying to finally find some alignment with yourself. You're trying to kind of like bring yourself back to who you used to be. I don't know why, but that keeps coming up. Like, you used to be someone and you used to be proud of yourself, and I don't know if it's a person or someone that did something to you, and now you're kind of like bringing this justice back to yourself, like kind of like balancing yourself out now. Maybe it's a situation, maybe it was a workplace incident, but now you're kind of like bringing your redemption arc back. Yes, and because you got the world card is about completion. It's about kind of like it could also be about travel and whatnot, but like for me, the world card is representing completion right now. Something about you gathering your thoughts. Look at this card. Like you've gathered your thoughts, you've gathered your intel. You're like really secure in yourself right now, which is really great, because I feel like you're tapping into your sacral chakra, and I feel like you did a lot of work of that by yourself. I don't know if you've done some self-help books, some meditation, some courses, but like the Hermit card is telling me that you went in by yourself and you did some stuff. So I think the Devil card is pretty much of like who you used to be, somebody who is like who used to be hurt by a person or a situation. Maybe you used to be super vulnerable, and now you're kind of like balancing out that playing field, and it makes a lot of sense. You got the Two of Cups here. Like I think you're finding the relationship or the balance between yourself. Like usually like Two of Cups is like being secure in relationships. So I feel like you're finally finding that synchronicity within yourself, which is really great, because you used to be this person, you know. And Page of Swords, it's like you're turning over a new leaf. You're turning over a new leaf. I think you're finally using that creative spirit that you used to have. Well, I'm just gonna read. Something's telling me to read the Page of Swords, like from the book. The page faces the wind while holding up her sword, ready to strike, a powerful idealist. This card relates to assertiveness and ability to hold firm to your true beliefs. Yeah, you've gained a lot more confidence. Whatever you like has happened, you've gained more confidence. You've went in, you've learned about yourself, you gained more confidence, and now you're ready to be the person that you're finally meant to be. It seems like you've definitely, this is not even like this is like a congratulations moment, okay? The Queen of Wands is telling me you're no longer shrinking yourself, you're becoming the person you've always wanted to be. This Oracle card right here, I have a feeling I'm supposed to read this as well, so I'm just going to quickly read from the Deer, because it's saying to approach the situation with a light heart. So the Deer asks you to trust in the situation as it is unfolding. Okay, so here we go. The next sentence is so sacral. Your inner child wishes to connect to the side of you that has not forgotten the gentleness and the wonder of life. So don't take yourself too seriously. Be gentle on yourself and others, and check in with your intuition, okay? So they're saying that some of the crystals you could be working with are blue calcite, ametrine, and emerald. So guys, I honestly feel like this is a congratulations type of moment. You've done a lot of work. The divine recognizes that amount of work as well. And also, just because you've done a lot of work doesn't mean that life is still not about playing or having fun. Like, also have some fun. Let's see, so we've got Mars, which is playfulness to me, Gemini, and third house. This is really telling me to go have fun with the people around you, your community, your siblings. Like, go ahead and just like do something more fun, more creative. Also, Gemini and the third house and the Page of Swords, this is all communication in energy. Maybe some of you guys like need to do some more singing. That is also coming up. Like, do some more singing. Even if you don't feel like you have a good voice, like shout, scream, do all that good stuff and have some fun. Okay guys, so go ahead, go and play. Go and play. That is what the divine is asking of you. So don't forget guys to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, pile number 2, this is your reading. So you have got the King of Wands, interesting, and you've got the Horse, which is saying, free spirit, give yourself the space and the freedom to express your creativity. So again, this is a sacral reading, so creativity obviously goes hand in hand with that, which is so beautiful. I love that we got that. Then we've got like the King of Wands. So this is about being a natural born leader. This is about your vision. This is about you being an entrepreneur. So this is interesting. So let's see what else we get with the playing cards. And I feel like with the playing cards, it's just telling it as it is. Here we got the 10 of Swords. By the way, this is great. And also, like, for those of you who are into tarot but don't have any cards, if you have playing cards, you can actually do tarot. So we'll see what else the divine has got. Oh, okay, 2 more cards came out. So we got the 3 of Pentacles, and we have got the Page of Wands here. Some people use this as the Knight of Wands. I always use this as the Page of Wands, so I'm gonna go with Page of Wands here. We got the Page of Wands. Let's see if anything comes out. Okay, then we got the 5 of Swords. Anything else? If we don't have anything else, then oh, this one came out. Okay, and then 2 of Wands. Okay, let's go in there. 2 of Wands. That's a random card. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to pull from the bottom, so I'm gonna go with 4 of Swords. There's a lot of Swords energy going on here. Are we not saying things that we should be saying? Okay, so let's start from the beginning here, and we'll use that afterwards. So we have got the 10 of Swords right here. So the 10 of Swords is usually about painful endings. This is about like betrayal, wounds, and loss, sometimes even crisis. So maybe you've lost your you know, sense of confidence with whatever was happening at that time. So that's interesting. I'm gonna keep going with the theme of Wands right now. That's what I'm being told to do, so we're gonna keep going there. Sorry, I'm gonna keep going with the Swords energy. Sorry, this is the, did I say 10 of Wands? I'm hoping I said 10 of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Okay, so 5 of Swords. This is about conflicts, disagreements, competition. Oh, okay, this seems like there was some sort of bad relationship happening. It could be colleagues at work. It could have been an actual relationship. Yeah, like, ooh, there was some damage done there. But there is hope here, because, like, you know, they're seeing you as the entrepreneur. So I'm assuming this is a work-related conversation. Like, okay, so this 3 of Pentacles is now standing out to me super clearly. This is definitely, I feel, work-related. And there was some sort of issue with you losing your confidence and your creativity in the work area. I truly believe that you were never seen at work. And this is why it stumped your creativity. And this is why it's stumping your sacral chakra. Boom. I honestly feel really bad for you, because like there is some issues going on there. That was not your fault. It's not your fault that you weren't seen. People just weren't paying attention to you. This was what we got at the end. So it's kind of like you're really in this mood of like changing up your spirit, because you're really like thinking about all the things that burnt you. Because yeah, this 2 of Wands as well. This 2 of Wands is now telling me that you're doing some future planning. This Page of Wands is telling me that you've got some new enthusiasm happening, like you're discovering yourself. And again, this represents what? Free spirit. I'm so happy I recognize this as like the Page of Wands, because it's just so intentional. Because again, free spirit, you're in your new purpose now. You're kind of like, basically the divine is telling you to go for your dreams. Go for your dreams, because you have your own vision. You are the visionary. You are the entrepreneur. And you've had people tell you that you weren't. And don't let people stump your creative spirit, because you are supposed to be using your free spirit. You're supposed to be like expressing your creativity. You really need to basically believe in yourself and believe you need to believe in yourself. Your creativity has been stumped because of other people. So let's see what the astrology dice have got for you. So you've got Uranus, and you've got the 9th house, and you've got is that Virgo? Yeah, okay. This is like, explore your freedom in your workplace. Like, for real, explore your freedom in the workplace. The 9th house is like the creme de la creme. It's like the highest format of doing something, because it governs higher education, it governs philosophy. The very smart kind of, like, you've got a lot of logic is what I'm saying, and you've got a lot of smarts and a lot of wit, and this is telling you to exercise all of that, because you are supposed to be the King of Wands. So pile number 2, that was your reading. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 3, this is your reading. You guys were using the Kawaii Tarot deck, and you have got the Phoenix card and the 3 of Swords card. So the 3 of Swords is about heartbreak, grief, emotional pain, and maybe sorrow. So, bad breakup situation? Probably. Let's see what we got going on with the Kawaii Tarot deck. Honestly, this, to me, when I chose this deck, I was like, oh, inner child, man. I love this deck. Makes me feel like a child, and it's really cool for like people who need it. Oh my gosh, this is the first reverse we have gotten in any of the piles, which I'm glad to read. Okay, so we've got 2 of Cups in reverse. We've got the Empress. What else have we got going on here? 2 of Cups in reverse though. Hello, breakup. Breakup? Possibly. Oh, okay, that card fell, but I'm gonna go get it in a minute. Okay, so the card that fell was the King of Cups, and I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that picture on the King of Cups. I think it's so cool. Right, let's see if we got anything else. That one wanted to come out. The Star in reverse. Woo! The Star in reverse. Some of you have lost your hope and faith. Some of you have lost your hope and faith. There is 3 of Swords and the Star in reverse. Okay, alright, we're not going to do any more. So the Hangman in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's go with the Major Arcanas first. That's usually how I read, so let's go with that. Okay. Let's go Empress, Star, Hanged in reverse, and we're gonna do Wheel of Fortune, because you guys got a lot of Major Arcanas, which is telling a lot here. So, and a lot of reverses, which I never got in any other group so far, so that's very interesting. Okay, so here we have the Empress card. Guys, this is the coolest deck ever. Honestly, I love it. All right, femininity. So we have the Empress card, which is about femininity, beauty, nature, nurturing, and abundance. And I think the Empress card is really cool with, like, it's really synonymous with like the sacral, because for me the Empress card is about like a woman who is also in her a woman who is exercising her divine feminine and also creating abundance at the same time. A lot of people think that to make money that you should just be in your divine masculine, or just be left-brained, or more logical, or more like testosterone-y. Like, that's not the case. Like, you can be feminine and you can be soft, and you can also get money in that, and you can also make money too, like that. And I feel like the Empress is what kind of like highlights that in this card. And then we got the Star in reverse. Like I said, when I was pulling this out, I felt like there was some sort of lack of faith happening. Like, there was some disconnection here. There was some like, there's nothing you're trusting right now. For me, if you get the Hangman in reverse, you're not really looking at a situation in anything but a loss type of way. Like, you're looking at everything in a negative way, and I think you're being taught like to be the Empress. Like, instead of you being the 3 of Swords, or like, or allowing the 3 of Swords to like cloud your mind or whatever, like your situation to cloud your mind, like be the Empress. I feel like that is what we're being pointed towards here. The Wheel of Fortune is about good luck, it's about life cycles, it's about a turning point, it's about destiny. And look at this card, man. Look at this card. The Wheel of Fortune is like a Ferris ground. I mean, what would you call these things? Like a Ferris wheel. First round, bruh. This is a Ferris wheel. It's supposed to be fun. Like, the next turning point of your life is probably gonna happen, and you know what, you need to allow this situation that broke your heart to like to get you. Yeah, you definitely had a break. Look at this, 2 of Cups in reverse. You had a breakup. You probably had a breakup. And that 3 of Swords as well. And the King of Cups is telling me like you need to channel whatever sadness and grief that you have, and like channel it in a very healthy way. So remember, the Empress right here, oh, this is about you channeling your creativity 100%. The way you work your sacral is about channeling your creativity. So if you're sad, if you're sad about this breakup, if you can't move on from the situation, channel that and make that into something that is going to be like, it could turn lucrative. Like, I can see it making you money if you need it to. Okay, look, think about Adele, okay? All these heartbreak songs, all of these things. People literally channel their emotions into songs and they get paid from that. And I don't know why, but there's something about like this group in particular that's telling me that when you channel your pain, when you channel your emotions, there's an opportunity to make money. Okay, and I'm not just saying that for no funny business. Like, you know, even people who are vulnerable online, like TikTok or like YouTube or whatever, you know, one, it tells you that you're not alone when people respond back or whatever, but there's something about this that can make you money. I don't know what it is, I'm just telling you straight up, that's just how I feel. Okay, that's just, and I'm not going against my intuition, I do not do them things. Okay, so the Phoenix, okay, remember it tells you to empower fire activations. And when I see fire, okay, this tells me that you need to bring fire energy, you need to bring confidence. Like, think of the fire signs, be confident. If you are a fire sign, hello, this is a wake-up call. Bring creative and fire activations bring creative and spiritual freedom. I'm gonna read this because I feel like it needs to be read, and so that will also probably point you to some tips. The Phoenix rises from the flames in a powerful activation of your sacral, hello, this was not a coincidence, sacral and solar plexus chakras. He speaks of creative and spiritual freedom, showing many chains that may have restricted you are now breaking apart. This energy is being recycled within you. Be transmuted to something powerful. A surge of fire that will help you focus and accelerate on your path. Courage. You see what I'm saying when I said put your stuff out there? The next line was courage. Courage, strength and passion are felt within the Phoenix. So I don't think I need to read anymore. If you're interested, this is the Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. I don't feel like I need to read anymore. Listen, you guys need to have the confidence and the courage to put yourself out there, and you need to be vulnerable. For some reason, you guys need to put your shit out there, maybe on the internet. I don't know why, but that is very strongly coming through for me right now. Energetically wise, it's really coming through. I just think that you guys need to put yourself out there. I don't know why, but vulnerable people, hey, they make money on stuff, and I'm not just saying it to make money. That is not what I'm trying to say. Please do not come for me like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for some reason you guys have a potential here that you're not seeing, but it takes courage to put yourself, you need to put yourself out there for some reason. Courage is coming up. Okay, the dice have spoken. Pisces, house 2, sun is ego, Pisces is extreme vulnerability, house 2 is money. What did I fucking say? What did I say? I said your vulnerability will make you money. Did I not say that? The dice do not lie, the intuition does not lie, the divine is not lying to you right now. I swear down, it's not lying to you right now. I don't know if you could see this. Zoom in. I'm zooming in for you. Zoom in. Zoom in. This is your future right here. Right here. Put yourself out there. I'm not kidding. Put yourself out there. Alright guys, group number 3, that has been your reading. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out my Patreon if you're into like tarot as well, because I do that every single week. Every Monday you get to pick a reading and you get to see what the reading is for you this week. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.